Hey guys, welcome back to ThatsMrCampr, and today we're going to be talking about Destiny. I picked up a new game over the weekend, well not over the weekend, on Monday, Shadow of Mordor, and I've been playing that lately and basically put Destiny on the shelf. And I'm wondering to you guys and girls out there that are playing Destiny, that are still playing Destiny, whether you feel the same way that I do about the game. I know that there's a lot of critics out there that says it's a repetitive grind, it's just slow in some parts, very few cinematics, the PvP's broken, the engrams are broken. Well, they fixed that just now in the update, but my biggest gripe about Destiny has nothing to do with that. I think it's got great gun mechanics, I think it's got great movement. You're able to move in and out with the character. It's got a good travel system other than spawning you in the same spot for different missions. I really dislike that, but the visual effects are great when they happen. They have a great choice system, except when customizing your character. That's a little bit flawed in my opinion. You find something that you really like, but you don't wind up keeping it for very long. I can get past that. The sound, the music, the visual effects, I really like in Destiny and want it to really work. I spent $60 on this game and I've got about 60 hours in, over probably about 10 to the campaign, 6 or 10 in the campaign, 20 in PvP, and the rest 40 and change in doing the bounties and doing the side missions and the strikes and a couple raids. I did do part of the Vault of Glass, but I didn't make it very far because my friends, they got angry and frustrated and they didn't want to try it again for a couple days because it is pretty hard, and that was fairly interesting to me, so I picked that. But the thing that I really can't get past at all in Destiny is the lack of any kind of emotional attachment. You're not supposed to love this game like you love a loved one. I get that. I understand that that's not the point of a game. The point of a game is to have fun and play it, and there's a rhythm to the game, and you get used to the rhythm of playing it. But in every great game that I've played and had the pleasure of playing, there was at least some form of emotional attachment, whether it be love, hate, anger, fear. It made you laugh, it made you cry sometimes. There was some kind of emotional tether between you and the character, or the characters, or the environment that you're playing in. You're protecting someone, you're avenging someone, you're doing something stupid in South Park and playing with people. It didn't matter that you failed, it was still fun because it was one big giant joke and everybody got the punchline. Things like that. But with Destiny's positive, there's just nothing in it that screams to me next gen console, and I can even get past that. But if I'm not emotionally, at least on some level, connected to the game, it doesn't make me want to keep playing the game. And they said that this was going to be a 10-year title. It's going to keep having new updates, new content, new planets, new maps. Don't get me started on the maps of the campaign. We'd be here for 24 hours talking about that. We're back to the emotional attachment of the game. I don't feel any kind of connection to my character other than I designed him. The ghost that's there, he has a voice from a celebrity actor, and that's it. Dry punchlines, no positives, nothing that makes you look out like you're looking out for him. You don't see any kids in the street that you're trying to protect and keep them. You don't see the city that they keep talking about that you're trying to keep the evil away. The enemies that you have, you don't see any evil deeds out of these guys, other than you went to the world that they occupy, and they started shooting at you. Well, if you came into my house, I would start shooting at you too. Seriously. I mean, other than Earth, you go to the Fallen, you're trying to drive these guys out, and you go to a very stale map, but it's fairly open. But all the other maps, including the Moon, are channel-based maps where you fight generic, same enemies that have no emotional content to the story at all. And me, personally, I have to have something that ties me to this game. And it's not a bad game, but it's not even close to a great game that's gonna last 10 years or even 5 years. Personally, I give this game 10 months. Once other games like come out, like Shadow of Mordor, for me, it's taken over this game. It easily replaced Destiny for me. And it's supposed to be a subpar title compared to the hype of Destiny. But it has an emotional connection. In the first 30 minutes of that, first 10 or 15 minutes of that game, I'm emotionally connected to the characters in that game. And that makes me want to keep playing it to unlock and figure out more about the character. That's how they build it. They build on the character or the characters around it, or what you're there to do, what you're there to protect. And Destiny has none of that for me. So it really doesn't matter to me, personally, how great Destiny is. It could be the best visually stunning, have the highest graphics, the greatest score for your music and sound. The mechanics can be great in the game. All four of those are flawed in some way. They're flawed. The PvP can be really great, and that's flawed as well. But even if all 5 of those were 100% spot on, agreed, I would play the game a little bit more and be attached to it a little bit more because it would be fun to play. But when you create a game that you're wanting it to last and be an MMO, open world, people come back, people buy your DLC, and you keep building off of what? What are you building off of? You're not building off of a story. Quick, name me 10 characters or people in the game. Okay. Did you get to 10? I've been thinking for 15 minutes and I haven't got to 10 people that I know in this. And that's what I'm talking about. There's no kind of sense of urgency to this game. The wanting to survive, the wanting to do unto others, kill the enemies because they're filthy bastards and they're evil. Well, you're told that they're evil. They blow up moons and planets just for getting in their way. Well, in my opinion, you just showed up on Mars and started shooting at them. That's what I got out of the story, and I'm wondering if I'm the only one that's still a sympathetic fool when it comes to a video game. I've got to see some sort of emotional attachment. I'm not talking about soap opera, The Voice, emotional attachment to a game, but something that tethers me with my mind and a little bit of my emotions to a video game. And I'm wondering if I'm the only one. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this game. I don't think it's a terrible game, but if they're gonna build on this thing, they have got to create some kind of emotional response from the people that play it. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Destiny. Y'all might think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread or fried bacon, for all I know. Thanks for watching. That's Mr. Camper, and we'll see you guys later. And remember, if you're not having fun, then you're not playing a game.